Welcome back. So Stu's currently setting up the garage area ready to receive its battery and inverter. Thank you, Fogstar. We're using the Beast and that's going to get fitted in here today. So really excited to see that going in. That's not the battery. When did you buy that?
That's an inverter.
That's a big inverter. 3 kilowatt?
Yeah, 3 kilowatt Victron Multi Plus 2 3000. The Multi Plus 2 3000.
Be able to blow dry my hair and make a cup of tea.
Well, hopefully that's not the only thing. But yeah, you can.
This is a family channel. So Stu's just set up the battery holder. She's a little bit dirty. The biggest lithium battery in the world.
The biggest lithium leisure battery in the world. Grade A, EVE cells, JBD, BMS technology. Been using these for years now, and I've got dozens out there in all our off-grid, all electric campers, and they've never let us down. Phenomenal batteries, phenomenal price.
Also available on our shop.
Yeah, but this one needs a little bit of love.
Yeah, because you put it in the corner while we were waiting for the camper build to get to this stage, and yeah, it's a little bit dusty in the workshop, innit?
Yeah, it took a little bit longer to get to this stage than I thought.
It don't matter, we've got there in the end. So this comes with the app as well, doesn't it? So you can keep an eye on it.
Yeah, so the built-in BMS is Bluetooth compatible, so you can log on to your battery, you can see what percentage it's at, you can monitor all the cells, the temperature of it.
But I mean, you're not going to have a problem with a battery this size going in your van. It's never going to run away, is it?
No. And they now even supply really nice battery holders for them.
So that straps in and it keeps it secure.
And they even have, look at this, I do like this. I know it's cheesy, but it's the little things that please me.
That's what she said.
Got the little Fogstar logo on the Velcro strap.
That is actually really cool. Well, she's looking very pretty now, nice and clean. Is it just a case of just slotting her in now?
Pretty much, yeah. I've got to just position it. Then I got to fix down the holder first, the base plate.
Yeah.
When I'm happy with the positioning on that. This can go on. I can strap her in, and that's it. She's in for the long haul. It's also got, forgot this has the built-in heating as well. So if you take this up to like the Arctic, you're gonna have heating on in your van and it gets cold. When you put on an electric hookup, there's a built-in heat mat on this that will heat the battery up to where it needs to be. Another thing I've also noticed, like this is a 628 amp hour battery, right? If I log on to it now, instead of 628 amp hours, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but we got 653, love.
Oh. Impressive.
And they always come, 33-34%, so it's a third full. They're so confident in their product, they supply a 10-year warranty.
Right, get it in then. Let's go. So the battery's now in and looking fabulous. I'll show you that in a minute. But whilst I'm inside the van, I just want to show you where Stu's put the electric. How cool is that? He's actually managed to put the electrical boards under the seat. I just think that's wicked. So when I managed to catch him for more than 2 minutes, I'll get him to explain what he's done and why he's done it the way he's done it and all of that, because electrics is definitely his forte. He absolutely loves it. Right now we're working on getting this board covered. So originally I was going to have a Rico board. I've decided against the Rico board purely because I couldn't find one that I really liked to match the van. So instead I'm going to have upstands with the worktop. So I'm currently in the stage of picking that at the minute. I know what I want, I'm just finding it hard to find it. But anyway, this is now going to be white all the way across. And it's going to look fab because you can see pretty much all the coverings are on now. So it's really starting to ramp up and take some shape in here. Sit on. How incredible does that look though, right? It's awesome. So Stu can come and do the second fix electrics on that next. First, he's gone down to get a new battery for the Sprinter. So he can then connect the DC to DC cable up. And he'll show you all about the electrics. What I think is really cool though, that we've had these sprayed. They were like a grey cream colour. No more, everything's the same.
Been doing the surround today, just doing the lid. So I've just done this backing plate, that's all done. And look at all that blue. So we got the servo, that's connected to that screen. And obviously that screen tells me everything that's happening with the system. Solar isolator, 230 isolators, 12 volt isolators. That's our bus bars. Right, 50 amp excess, solar controller, and then we're putting the diesel heater here. So I've made the most of that space. And then at the rear is where we've got the Beast, the inverter, and then all the mega fuses, and the shunt as well is back here. And that's all going to be nice and tucked underneath Emilia's bed, which comes to around here. So yeah, quite happy with that. That's all done. That's all up and running. I've even done like the bed USBs. I've done the USBs but there, the bits up there. You can actually get those ones done as well. And that socket, that's for underwall cabinet lighter.
I just got back to the unit because I'm bringing Stu some lunch and I can't believe how much he's done. One bench seat completed. Looks amazing. He's even got the lift up so you could see all his electrics underneath. I think that's blimmin' class. Also, he's made this bit fancy as well. So he's just made a start on this one. He's just scribing and cutting out the back section for this. And it will look exactly the same as that one by the end of today. So Stu's been working hard today putting the bed frames in. So we've got the first one there for ours. This one there then is Emilia's, and the clearance on it's just amazing. He's currently got the bulkhead going on the CNC for Emilia's bed, and he's carpeted both sides here because we're going to be using this as a base. We're actually putting some more boards on top of this. So it was just to make sure it has some cushioning really more than anything. You can see the batteries and the inverter are in now. So yeah, when you look at this next time now, the beds will be in. It's just coming along lush. Fair play to him. He hasn't stopped working. He's actually, whilst the CNC's on over there, he's actually working on customer vans as well. Yeah, he's a busy bee.
Your bed. Why have you got so much space?
Because she's the smallest.
Okay, I'll sit back.
So all three kids are with us today and they're all having a look at what their dad has done to the van. So this is the bulkhead. So now that separates our bed bulkhead from the front there to the back. Why doesn't she deserve it?
This should be mine.
We got a bit of jealousy going on, have we, boys?
No.
Do you like it?
Yeah, fine.
So it's the first time that these two boys have actually seen this van since it's been ply lined, isn't it?
Yeah, they haven't seen this van for ages. And it's come a long way, especially today.
It's amazing. I think that's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning.
It's about nicer than I was expecting it to.
So you've CNC'd that in, have you?
Yeah, CNC'd in the logo.
That's lovely.
Really nice.
And then a couple of access holes. They're going to have frontals. I've made the frontals.
Like the cupboards that we would have.
They're going to be cupboard doors. And then you can see Emilia's got... If I show
Do you want to show
here,
us? Careful, because it's not...
Because Emilia's got a good sized bed, so it doesn't look it on camera, okay, but that's actually 600mm, and then it's about 1750 long, so for her it's like up here, so plenty of space in there for her. But also we've been able to maintain a really good sized garage, which was one of the things that was quite important for us. Now obviously our bed is up here, so all that down and that sort of depth is all garage space. This is something we lost on our first camper van. We realised that we wanted it. Now, just to give an indication, yeah, it's about 820mm.
Plenty of space for our camping chairs.
Yeah, plenty of space, and then busy up front as well. So I've also done the dinette. This was a lot harder than I was expecting it to be honest with you. That took me all day to do these two seats. And then under this one, I got all the electrics. And then under this side is where the aircon's going to go, so it's empty at the moment. I'm going to be doing a surround for the window. I'm going to relocate that so because it's just off centre and it's annoying me. It'll be a good excuse for me to get rid of that. Toilet room, all done, just ready to clad the internal walls and then put the tambour door on. And then I'm building like a vanity unit across the back wall there. We're not having a shower in here, it's just going to be a toilet that fits in there. Emilia's access hatch, and then this is where the kitchen's going to come. But as you can see, we've got a wheel arch sticking out, so we're going to use this to our advantage. We're going to do a small cupboard here. Front bit will be a step that will pull out so we can get into bed nice and easy, babe.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I just think it's incredible how fast you've turned this van around. 2 weekends. Yes, you've taken some time to do electrics, but I'm really, really impressed with it. I can't get over how well it's beautiful. Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
And I think the kids are happy too.
Yes, I'm going to get Shane to carpet in this pocket bit, so...
No carpet!
Well, not carpet, but fabric then, right? So basically, his nickname is Captain Carpet because he happens to be really good at it. He did our B pillar trims because he's really good at getting them carpeted, but not having any fixings showing. But I think we're going to change this for suede. We don't want much carpet in here.
Yes, we are. I was actually thinking for this panel, this B pillar, could we match it with the door card material? Because I think that's quite thick. I think it would be...
Yeah, this doesn't need to stretch much up there. So yeah, I think he can take that off and just reupholster it.
He's going to be really happy when you tell him that, mind.
He's good as gold, he'll be sound. So yes, seats done. Now we've got the arduous task of working out all the cushions because we're going to be using the bottom half of the backs to fill in this section here, and we're going to use the table to drop down and fill that. So there is still a little bit more work on here to do because I'm going to have to do something across the front each side to take this table, and I'm not sure what I want to do yet because I don't want it to be too intrusive. Right, there you are. Happy with that?
Yeah, well, are you guys happy with that? It's been hard getting Stu on the camera because obviously he's been so busy on the van, so you've got to put up with my face for the last few weeks. Sorry about that. Next week, we should have all the upholstery done. I've ordered all the material already for the chairs, so I just need Stu to do the foam checks. And then, yeah, they're off to the upholsterers to get done. So we're doing the 2 cab seats at the front, and we're doing the bench seats, and all of them are going to match. So I'm really excited. So the decal pieces have gone up today, and they've been a little bit tricky, haven't they, love?
That's one way to put it.
So he's just put the strip light in it. Is it strip lighting?
It's cob lighting.
Cob lighting. So, yeah, he's just putting the last bits on. And I've got to say, it does look absolutely brilliant. But then I've said that about the whole van so far. Everything he's put in, I've just gone, wow, I'm just amazed by everything. You've done good on you, love, even if today has been particularly frustrating.
Today's been one of those days where it's been 1 step forward, 10 steps back. I had to make some adjustments to this panel. This, Martin, to be fair, cut the actual wood for me and I did all the outer bits, but he had cut it to the inner flange, not the outer flange. So I had to take 30mm off the length, and I'd already put all the fabric in that one, so I had to redo it.
Yeah, don't mind.
But that's part and parcel.
Yeah, all van builds, you're going to find things are going to set to try you at some point during the build. Nothing runs 100% smoothly. No. But then that goes with the shape of the vans and all the different bits that go with it. So, yeah, fantastic. Shane is down here, working his magic on the water system. We've got some slats to go across here. We have made a start to them, but realised Shane then had to put the water system in. So, as you can see, he hasn't got a lot of space to work with.
It's a bit tight. That's what she said.
So, yeah, there he is. He's done... Oh, actually, I'll go around the other side to show you because he's actually done the cupboard frontals on the back there as well. And we've also managed to put some fabric there. We're not sure if we're going to keep it because we're still deciding whether we like the contrast or not. And we have our Trillino toilet that's down here. It's not fitted, it's just in there for the minute because we've got some other bits to finish at the back of here and we need to put a light on. We are still waiting for the foam. That's due any minute. So once the foam comes, I can drop that down to the upholsterer and get them sorted.
You spent a lot of time with the upholsterer though, haven't you?
Yeah, the upholsterer, bless her, she's probably sick of the sight of my face, but once these bench seats are done, it's going to really make the van just come along lush because of all the different colours and everything. The build itself is stunning, but you know, that will just be like the finishing touch. I'm not going to lie, it's been a bit of a challenge because what I didn't realise, it wasn't just ordering 2 types of material and the colours, I've had to order another type of material on top, which is like more spongy, different consistency, everything. And sort of trying to get that to work has been a bit challenging. The phone comes, we're going to take that down to her, get that sorted, and then in a few days' time, we'll be able to look at and see the seats fully ready to be travelled in. We are going to go away next weekend to see some friends. We're just going to give the van a bit of a try out. Most of it will be done. As you can see behind me, we've got the bulkhead in at the front there. Stu's going to get our bed sorted.
You need, darling.
Yeah.
There's some beds.
Yeah.
We got to get the seats right. Now they're all fitted and they're good to go. Once you've got places to sleep and safe places to travel,
yeah,
then we are good to go travelling. So we said we're just going to go do a cheeky weekend somewhere just to start getting a feel for anything, because if there's anything we want to make changes to, it's easier for me to do it at this stage than to fully build it. We go, oh, I should have done that. So hopefully we've got it right first time and there is no changes.
No, because to be honest with you, I'm ready to go proper travelling now. I'm ready to just be like, chuck the towel in and go. But we can't, can we? We've got still quite a bit to do. It is what it is, as they say. But I know Stu will probably do the kitchen before Well, it would be done, wouldn't it, the kitchen, before camper van, camp out?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so when you're there, if you do want to come and see us and see what the van looks like in person, you're more than welcome. So here's the cupboards. They look wicked. They got little, like, push handles on them. So... and they've been made out of themselves, if that makes sense. And then obviously under there, then we've got all our electrics, plumbing and all that stuff. I am a little bit gutted that the foam hasn't come yet though, because I would have quite liked to have been able to drop them off knowing that they were going to be sorted, but it doesn't matter. I'll just have to wait till Monday now. I know they're going to look absolutely stunning when they're done. The beds as well are going to be finished by the end of the weekend. That will be really nice to know that we can go and give this place a good try out. Stu did mention about sorting out the cupboards up here, so he may well get those on as well. And also, if there's no kitchen, then I can't be expected to cook, can I? We'll have to go out and have food instead. Stu's just turned around to me and said, let's go camping. And I'm like, you serious? The van's nowhere near ready. And he's like, yeah, I've cut the foam seats are in, Emilia's bed's done. I've only got to make our bed. I reckon I can do that in 2 hours. So do you want to go camping? And I was like, but we've got no cupboards or anything to put anything anywhere. Obviously I agreed. So yeah, it looks like we're going camping. So Emilia's mattress is in. I can make her bed, that's no problem. I've got some sleeping bags, so that'll do for the children tonight. We've got some foam just down there, that's for our bed. Stu still hasn't finished building it yet though, so he's got 2 of these beams to put on, one in the middle and one in the far end there, and then obviously to slap that up. We're not going to have any frontals on there, so I'm not going to load it up, but I believe the Starlink's working. We've got a toilet, and there's the foam seat. So as you can see, Stu's had to do quite a bit of colour in there just to figure out how to cut them out, but I think they look really, really impressive, because I've got to be honest, I was expecting them to be sort of more rounded on the top, like the backboard. But then again, you wouldn't have seen the backboard. So I really like that. I think that looks wicked. This part is separated to this part. And what we're going to do is, material-wise, we're going to have a different fabric for the top and the bottom. And then the centrepiece then is going to be something different again. It is all going to come together really nicely. Basically, it's just going to the same as what the front cab seats are going to look like when they're finished. So this centre bit here, you know, you always get like more of a padded sort of material. That's what we're having there. And that is then going to match what's going here, so it looks like all in one. This one hasn't been done yet, as you can see. It's still square edged. Stu's got to work on that, but to be honest with you, I can't see him doing that today because this one's already done his head in a bit. So here he is. Yeah, he's measuring for the bed, stuffing his face, bless him. I've just brought him some food down. He hasn't had a chance to stop all morning, so he reckons we're going to be ready in 2 hours.
I'm all bed.
I don't think we're going to be ready in 2 hours. So I've got to go and get 3 sleeping bags, a few sheets. We haven't even got anything for the front cab to shut that off in the night. So I've thought, well, I'll just use a black sheet tonight just to cover us up so not everybody can see us snoring. But it's only one night, so I thought, you know what, why not? A bit of fun. I better go and get everyone ready then. So that's me with a full boot of pillows, bedding, pyjamas, all that kind of stuff.
1 hour later.
Unbelievably, Stuart's got our bed in. Right, they're the essentials packed for tonight. Right, there's 2 of them set up on their iPads already and they're charging. Are the seats comfy?
Yeah, I got to see 2 myself.
Oh, lucky you. We've made a makeshift blind for this evening. I even remember to bring along our new camping mat. Emilia's bed's made. We've got 3 sleeping bags in there. I've just managed to put the sheet on, not very well. I'm just going to straighten that out because that's a bit embarrassing. I've literally got the bed in, about to go on. It's just currently drying. There's the duvet cover, Trelino toilet, and some clothes down by there because obviously we've not got the cupboards up just yet, but we have got lighting. Also got the inverter, so the 230 is up and running, so I can use my straighteners because my hair is a little bit windswept, a bit of a mess. But you know, it's one night camping, so we're really looking forward to it. We've not done this now for about 8 months, and the last time we were in the van was back in Hereford in August last year. And yeah, we're just going to make it work. You know, have a laugh. That's what it's all about, isn't it? I'm going to get Oliver and get him set up and ready. After about 10 minutes fighting, we got a bed. I will get better at that, and obviously I'm missing some pillows because I didn't think to bring so many with us. Right, that's everyone ready. Stu's just locking up. Everything's sort of done to the best of our ability. Let's go camping! So we've hit the road. First stop, as always, is petrol, or diesel in our case. But yeah, we've just decided we're going to go up to Hereford Rowing Club. We haven't been there for 8 months, so we thought, as that was our last place that we visited, why not visit now? But also, we haven't got a kitchen. So I says to Stu, it's good because the children have got somewhere to run around, this nice big field. We've got Asda's nearby. Go into Hereford itself, you can go and have a walk around, get some food, there's things to do, you know. And I think when you haven't got a kitchen, it's a bit difficult then to go wild camping and all of that kind of stuff. So we at the very least would have had to do a pub stop. Didn't think that'd be very fun for the kids though, to be fair. So I've just called ahead. They've got space. We're going to head up there. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from here. So hopefully the traffic will be kind and we can get there and put our chairs out, because I've actually remembered to put the chairs in. And also, the last time we had a van built like this, we couldn't have our chairs. So it's really cool actually already. I can see how much different and how better this van is for us. So yeah, 40 quid in fuel. Let's go. Looks quite busy.
You sure there's not a meet?
Park wherever you like. So we've made it to Hereford and it's absolutely stunning up here. We need to go and get some food because they're not putting any food on tonight. And oh, Amelia's found a cubby. Comfy in there? Very. So I also need to sort out the toilet as well, because we've not actually used it or set it up or anything since it arrived. I'll quickly show you this because I think this is going to be a game changer for us. As you know, we're a family of 5, and quite often the reason we end up on campsites, especially when we're abroad, is because the toilet gets full so fast. The last one we had was a porta potty, and even though that was bigger than any other toilet we've had, we found with the chemicals and the children using it, we would literally be through a toilet every single day. We think that it's going to keep us off grid for longer because it's a separating toilet. So let me quickly show you how it works. So this is the Trillino. So the front section's for your wheeze and the back section is obviously for your poops. When everything goes in the same hole, so to speak, that's where all the smells come from. Thinking it's going to be a lot better, a lot more environmentally friendly, and there's a lot of space in there. So let's see if we can stay off grid for a lot longer than we have done in the past. Right, that's enough poo talk from me for now anyway. We'll trial that out and we'll let you know how we get on with it. So we've decided we're going to go and take a walk to Asda's, which is about 5 minutes away, and see what we can find there. I hope the sun stays out for a little bit so that we can actually sit down and enjoy the chairs as well. Right, so we've come back from Asda's and we've got a little picnic going on in the back of the van. Just look at this. Some sausage rolls, some dairy dunkers, obviously the wine. We've got some pancakes for breakfast, some apples, plenty of drinks, Kit Kats, that kind of thing. I think that's a pretty good setup actually, considering we haven't got a kitchen. Stu's currently inside making the beds. All right, love?
Hey, your camera angle is terrible. You're very low down there, babe.
I know, you're quite high up as it goes. So you might notice the wheel arches are particularly high now. Tell him, love, why are the wheel arches so high?
Because I upgraded the rear suspension.
So basically the back bed now feels mega high and you've got to get a ladder to get in there. But to be fair, it does look a little bit better with our wheels. Stu's currently making up a bed. It's a bit of a botch job this evening because obviously he hasn't yet made the table. That'll be comfortable for the boys tonight. So, and we're just basically here just to try it all out, aren't we? And just make sure that everyone's happy with the foam sizes and they're comfortable and that kind of thing. That's the bed set up for this evening. Absolutely awesome. Loads of room. I'm really impressed. I think for the time that he's had this last few weeks, he has really made this van come on absolutely miles ahead. It's now looking like it's going to be ready for camper van camp out, which I was worried that it wouldn't be, but right now it's just, let's see if we can successfully manage a night camping without a kitchen. So far so good. Everyone's fed, everyone's had something to drink, so yeah, it's just really see how comfy the beds are, I think. It's been a beautiful day and it's been really, really lovely, and just to spend some quality time together has just been lush as well. And yes, of course, the dry robe's on, you know, and the glass of wine is here. So on that note, I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. So we've managed to survive the night. The place is in a little bit of a state, but we have managed successfully to make a brew and I'm happy. I'm sat on the doorstep. I've got a few bits to clean up in a minute. The sun's shining, really enjoyed it.
Shining, the weather is sweet.
I don't know if they can see you all the way up there.
No, my den. Peace.
So Dex, did you enjoy your first night camping?
It was cold.
Yeah, we definitely need to put a heater in, don't we?
Yeah.
But it's Sunday morning, so we can either go straight home or we can go into Hereford.
Hereford.
What's in Hereford that you'd like?
Toys and the jacket potato.
Mills, did you enjoy your first night camping?
Yes, but cold.
It was cold, wasn't it? Luckily for you, all had your onesies. You've got grass stains all on the front of it.
I had to put mine in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Because I was freezing.
We definitely need to get some thicker duvets or sleeping bags for now, don't we? Or get a heater fitted. So you're going to do then? Go out and play for a bit?
Yeah. So I'll make sure I double it up.
Yeah, good idea. And get your socks on. Oliver, you alright?
Yeah.
did you enjoy camping?
Yeah, it's just too cold.
I got £4.20p to spend.
Do you want to go out and play?
No.
So we've just got back to the unit after a cracking night at Hereford. Thoroughly enjoyed it, but definitely some lessons we've learned. So first of all, we need to make sure that the diesel heater is fitted between now and the next time we go away, and to make sure we bring extra clothes. What else was it that he said he wanted to do? Oh yeah, so we're going to try and sort out some blinds as well, and get the frontals put, the front blinds put on as well for night time. So I'm going to have to order some of those. But yeah, so we're back at the unit now. We're going to do some more cutting of the foam, get things prepared, make sure that everything that we need is ready for next weekend. So until the next time, guys, we'll see you in a bit.